The first thing you want to do is make sure that your iPod Touch is on. It may already be in sleep mode, so to bring it out of sleep mode, simply press the home button located on the bottom one time. If the screen does not illuminate after doing this, you need to power the iPod Touch on by holding the power button for roughly 2 seconds. Once you turn your iPod Touch on, you'll be brought to a screen that looks like this, that simply requires you to unlock it. To do so, simply hold your finger on the gray arrow and slide it to the right. This will bring you to your home screen, which displays all of the applications that you have on your iPod Touch. The first app we'll be looking at is Settings. This is the application with the gears as an icon. Once in Settings, you want to look for Bluetooth and select that. And note that it may not always be on. Once you've selected Bluetooth, in this case you can see that it is not on. To do so, simply press the square that's next to the word off, and that'll act as a switch to turn it on. And in doing so, the iPod Touch will search for all available devices that are within its reception range. In this case, we have 2 devices. Look on the back of your PASCO sensor for its ID number. This is a 5-digit ID number that will be able to tell you which device to select at this point. Once you know the 5-digit device, find it here and select it. Once you've selected your device, the not connected status should become connected like this. Now that we've hooked our iPod Touch up to our PASCO sensor via Bluetooth, we can go back to the home screen by pressing the home button. To set up our experiment, we'll use SPARKvue. And this is the blue icon. Once we're in SPARKvue, we need to first create a new experiment to use our PASCO sensor. To do this, hit the plus sign at the top right part of the screen. The first thing we'll do is choose our experiment, so you'll hit the right greater than or arrow sign located to the right. Right now, we're given the option of either choosing ISC voltage, pH, or temperature experiments. As an example, we'll select temperature. When doing that, we're given the option of measuring Celsius, Fahrenheit, or Kelvin. So we'll choose Fahrenheit. And once we're done doing that, we'll choose Done at the top right. And this will bring us back to our Add Experiment page, where we can now choose a title. So we'll hit the arrow on the title bar, and that will bring us to this page. Hit anywhere on the title bar, and that will bring up a keyboard that enables you to type in your title. Once you're done typing your title in, simply hit Save at the top right. And as you can see, our test title is now there, and we can hit Done with our experiment fully created, and it appears in our list of experiments. So we can now choose Test, and this will bring us to our data collection interface. The first one is a graphical interface, and when we start collecting data, you'll notice that there will be some data lines that will start streaming across. To begin collecting data, you simply hit the green arrow on the bottom of the screen. And once you do that, as I mentioned, you will see the data begin to be displayed on your screen. If you hold your finger on the screen and you slide it to the left, you'll notice that a different data interface is shown, in this case more of a gauge. And you can see this is the second of 3 different types you can choose. If you again hold your finger on the screen and slide it left, you'll be given the third choice, which is numerical values. To stop collecting data, you simply hit the orange arrow, or the orange box with the arrow in it, on the bottom of the screen. And the numbers and arrow will turn from from orange to green. Once you're done collecting your data, you do have the option of emailing it to yourself. And to do that, you hit the icon at the bottom right portion of the screen. That will bring up this page where you can either email the data or cancel. So in this case, we do want to email the data. So we'll hit that. This will bring up the following page where all of the data is attached in a file to the message. The subject is already typed in. So all that's left to do for you is to type in a recipient email. So when you hit the to portion, a keyboard will pop up again, and you can simply type in the recipient's email. And when you're done doing that, you can hit return, followed by send. And this will send the data to the person. That concludes this tutorial.